Sacramento's first superhero has made his home at Downtown Commons. The popular series follows a single father who's also an aspiring MMA fighter who encounters several chaotic events right here in the Cap City. With nods to Marvel, Mortal Kombat, and Star Wars, Impound creator Brent Trace Sands is with us live now to dish about his superhero's new comic book store, Digs. Hello, Trace, how are ya?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All right. So before we talk about your new storefront, we've got Gotham City, we've got the Cap City. How does it stack up?
So pretty much, I wanted to make this about Sacramento for one reason. I'm from Sacramento, and I felt like we needed a superhero. Impound was inspired by several different characters. Hulk was my favorite character, which is why we have green. Spawn was one of my first heroes. He kind of has a little bit of a Spawn Iron Man look, and I just made him my own after that.
Wow. So you must be really proud because you now have a storefront downtown at Doco, right there by Golden
Right.
One, and you had your grand
Right.
opening this weekend, and you had a great response.
It was a big turnout. I was almost afraid I wasn't going to have enough stuff when I seen the people start to line up. But we did make it, and people have continued to support throughout the weekend. There was no dull moment.
So how did this come together? Because obviously you've had your superhero character, you've had the comic book, and then you decided to actually make it a store.
Right. Well, so when we first started this company, I told my friend Antoine, who's a partner of mine, that we would have a store in Doco. And I thought it would be in a few years. I didn't expect it to happen this fast. And then I did a pop-up at Get a Clue, which is also in the same area. And when the people from Doco seen it, they just reached out to me and told me I needed to be in here. They wanted to give me a store. And I didn't think I was ready yet, but they were like, whatever we have to do to work with you to get you in here, we're getting you in here. This is like a must. They almost weren't asking me.
That's amazing. That's
And so
amazing.
it was a real blessing, and I'm counting my blessings every day. So I thank them for that.
So what can people find when they head down to your store? We saw some of the merch, but what exactly is in the store? What makes it?
Well, the main part of the store is like the comic books themselves. I have one right here, actually. This is Impound #1. We have his sequel. We have a few other side stories that are already done. And then we also have started our children's book line called Superhero Daycare. Same characters,
Cute.
just a kid version of them. Every month we will add either a new comic book or a new children's book. Like you said, we have merch, we have coffee mugs, we have posters, we have an app game out. There's a station where you can play it in store. And we're just continuing the world build until we have action figures and then eventually a movie.
And what makes Impound in this storyline that you've created different from your typical comic books? I want to say there's some diversity in there.
There's definitely diversity in there. There are a lot of deep messages in Impound. It's not only just a comic character. I do a lot of trying to break stereotypes in here, making people who may be usually perceived in the world as a villain to not be a villain, and role reversal. So I want everyone to read it. It's tough to explain your story without giving away like the point of it. People hate
Right.
spoilers. So I do encourage everyone to come in, get a book, and read it yourself. And I hope you all enjoy it.
And you mentioned the app. Can you tell us more about this app that people can try out right when they're in the store?
Yeah, they can. So we have an app game called Impound Vengeance. It's for Apple and Android. You guys can actually try it out right now on your phone. We just have 2 iPads up where you can just play it while you're in. So we wanted the store to be interactive as well. So we have the tablet. We have like a basketball rim where you can shoot and win stuff. And we'll just keep adding a few more things. We also have stuff that's mine, like this pillow behind me. That's a one-of-one. So I wanted to kind of make it almost like a impound museum. I have my one-of-one action figure in here. I have a giant mural that was painted by my cousin on the wall. It's a really nice store, and we took a lot of time perfecting it. So.
And talk about some of the community support. I believe, your neighbors with the Kings now. That's pretty big time.
Yeah. And the King's execs came to my grand opening. They even spoke for me. They've all come down, introduced themselves. The community of Doco is really, really good. They've been very helpful. and we're gonna continue to do work with them. I just finished. This is a photo. It's a. We're gonna start doing the kids menus for all the restaurants in the Delco area. So when you come in, you can color these, and we'll have fun words for the whatever restaurant, Yard House or Polanco. All the neighbors have been nothing but kind to us, especially also the Kemp and Sawyer.
Trace, did you ever dream about this in your wildest dreams when you first came up with the character?
It's when I came up with the character and the concept, I knew all this would happen. So I'm manifesting all of this, and it's scary because it's actually happening faster than I was projecting. But I'm blessed, and it's a journey that I'm ready for. But yeah, I'm completely prepared for it.
Well, congratulations. We are so excited about your new store, and I can totally hear and feel your passion as you shared it with our audience this morning. So we can't wait to see what you have next. Appreciate you so much. Get your copy of this Sacktown Superhero and check out the store by visiting impoundcomics.com.